Must be curious. Why am I showing this watch to you guys? Yeah, this is because the today's topic we are going to talk depends on this watch. So let's say what's the topic today we have? So the topic is the mistakes we should avoid while applying for a job in Perth, Australia. What are the mistakes I did? What are the mistakes I did, and I want you to not to do such mistakes. So while applying for work in Australia, and this is the watch which will tell you at the time. The first thing to remember is do not waste your time after arriving in Perth, Australia. As soon as you reach here, you must start applying for a job. What are the procedures and what you should do? Everything I'm gonna tell you, but right now, what are the mistakes you should avoid while applying for the jobs? I'm gonna tell you. So one by one, I'll tell you. I'll keep this away, then I will tell you. Okay, the first thing you already knew now. We know we are not allowed to waste our time because we are just about to begin our new journey here in Perth, Australia. So the first thing is you should not waste your time. As soon as you arrive in Perth, Australia, after doing your all these stuffs, keep in your mind that the priority you should give to applying for jobs as well. So the first mistake you should avoid is not wasting a time. Do not just sleep and do not just waste applying online on a Indeed or a Seek. That's just, I don't say it's useless, but you can. But you in the daytime you should take your resumes or whatever. I mean, you should go yourself, visit store by store, cafes by cafe. You should go by yourself and ask. Do not just ask the okay. One thing, do not waste the time. Second thing, so you should never ask employer that are they hiring right now or not. You should try to talk with the manager and he or she will let you know properly are they hiring right now or in future is there possibility they can hire. So for which positions you can ask them. So day to day, in a day to day you can go several places, like you can set a target of 10, 15, 20, because within if you go to the one of the shopping center, then there will be lots of places you can go, as possible as stores. That can be any stores, a cafe, restaurant, or other retail shops, wherever you think there is a possibility of a work. So you should go there and just ask, try to talk with a manager. You should better go in the early time where when you can meet managers, because mostly managers will be there in the morning time, not after afternoon. Maybe in some of the cafes or restaurants in the evening time as well, but most of the time managers will be there in the morning time only. So the thing is, now you already know what the mistakes you should avoid. You should not just sit in your room and apply for onlines only. You should go in the daytime in the stores by yourself and ask them whatever, if they are hiring or not, to the manager, not to the employee. And in the after you come back from there in the night time, when you, instead of scrolling phones, you can just apply for online in Indeed, Seek. That is also quite older, I think, nowadays. But better you, if you get to know that if there is a vacancy in anywhere from Indeed or Seek, better if you go through that. You can search over there what kind of a job and which position and how much, everything is will be available in that Indeed or Seek. Better if you will go in person after knowing here it is vacancy. That would be a better, and you there is a higher possibility of getting a jobs. So the thing is, how I got my job was one of from referencing, of course it works, and another is I dropped my CV somewhere in the shop. From that I got a call. So better, you should drop your CVs as well. and you should go by yourself. If there are relatives or family members or whoever you know, and they have you, if you have a good relationship with them, then you can ask them also if there is anything related to job they can help you. So better if you ask them or talk to negotiate with them, they can also help you. Okay, so what are the other things you need to keep in your mind is, mm, it's never too late. Don't be in a rush. So don't take too much stress. Just do your best. As do your best, whatever you can do, your possibility. I mean, you should not feel like that I am applying for this much places and I have gone, I mean, I have visited several places, but I have not get I didn't get a response from anywhere any till now. So don't just give up. You keep trying, and don't think like that I have a try, I already have tried this much and now nothing gonna happen. So don't think like that, but be positive, think positive, and you do as as possible as you can. The only thing we can do is we can do our best. And the thing is, after you get any kind of job, don't give up. Let's say if you get some job that is quite difficult for you. Okay, one of the important thing after, let's say if you get some kind of casual work somewhere, so you are facing a difficulty with that, maybe it's they are taking you in a ease, and let's say if you get a job casual kind of and you are facing some sort of issue in that job, so you should not be, I mean, you should not quite easily, because sometimes what happen, our we get a pain, it's difficult to, I mean, as in my case, the first day I faced a difficulty even standing for long hours. I haven't ever stands for such a 5 or 6 hours long day, but as the day passes, I am used to these things that I can stand now 10 to 15 hours without sitting. So it is difficult in the beginning. Another thing is, whenever you get a casual kind of work, sometimes the our body feels heavy. I mean, it is difficult to do such works that we haven't ever done back in our country, standing for a long hours. In my case as well, I felt so difficulty on the first day standing for 5 6 hour. So never done, I mean, never stand, I have never stand such a long time. So when the day passes, I am used to this, and I can now even stand for 14 to 15 hours. So in the beginning it is quite difficult, so for you guys also in the beginning it will be definitely a difficulty. So don't take a stress that you are facing a physical pain. I mean, until and unless it is getting a worse and you are getting hurt, and maybe it's mentally or physically. So until and unless, don't give up on any kind of work. If you can do it, then you should do it. Otherwise, I mean, if it's getting a very worse, then only you can quit that job. Otherwise, you don't give up easily, because in the beginning, definitely no any work is easy in the beginning. The first job is always harder. So the thing you should keep in mind is, the first job is never so easy, that easy that for the first job is, we can say, is the most difficult job that you will face ever. And the first job will be the most difficult one for you guys also. You can face it as I have faced. So the first job is never easy, so remember that thing also. But the most important part of your life is also the first job you will get and you will do. And the most important, most difficult, everything will be the most I mean, the job whichever you will be going to do in the first, I mean, first job, that will, I mean, you will experience a lots of things which will be helpful in your future job. So never take it in ease. So until and unless you are getting so much in a worse condition, never ever give up on that job. So that is what I want to suggest to you, the international student. sometimes do the mistake while applying for while searching for the jobs in Australia. So these are the things I came to know till now. So that is why I shared you with you guys. So if it is helpful for you, please like, comment, and share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.